Well, Netflix seems bent on trying to make their Masters of the Universe Revelation show popular through any means necessary, and they are now sparking controversy, as if the show's first 5 episodes hadn't been controversial enough already. The thing is that now they have Kevin Smith running at the mouth once again, and this time saying how part 2 of what's supposed to be this first season for Masters of the Universe Revelation will switch the focus on Evelyn, whom we saw whining about how Skeletor hindered her potential growth and betraying the band of heroes that were trying to save Eternia. Considering what has transpired this week as well in other places, alongside the way in which He-Man was treated at the very beginning of this show, this is really not a surprise to anyone, and it seems yet another attempt at incensing fan reaction and sparking the controversy that has divided the fandom into those who like it and those who hate it. In a Netflix-hosted Q&A, Smith, when asked if Evelyn was actually evil, said the following, quote, "You are talking about two women who have been in the shadows of very powerful male characters since the inception of the franchise. Let me stop you right there, Kevin. Neither woman was ever living under any man's shadow. If anything, Sheila had a divergent road ahead of her that set her apart from Adam, but at the same time they were bound to be together as a couple. The fact that she has the Sorcerer's Road ahead of her doesn't mean she is being overshadowed by He-Man/Adam. They just have different faiths. In the end, anyways, they are going to be connected because they are meant to be together. As for Evelyn, she was regarded as Skeletor's equal, and I am going to use the following quote to try to address this point. Smith said the following, quote, "Evelyn was Skeletor's subservient always," end quote. No, Kevin, we know you didn't even take the time to watch the damn show, but Evelyn was never his subservient. Like I said, she was regarded as his equal. Had she been nothing more but a mere minion of his, she would have been treated like the rest of Skeletor's allies. Idiots with competence issues, by the way. She was the one who more often than not pointed out their shortcomings, their incompetence, and also mocked and teased them. She was never below Skeletor, but we know you're an expert at weaving lies to suit your idiotic agenda, and you don't really understand this basic point. He also said in this interview, quote, "As we see in these first 5 episodes, there's goodness in Evelyn, as Orko points out, but in the next 5 episodes, kids, it shifts into an Evelyn story that is so compelling. Absolutely fascinating, satisfying, heartbreaking," end quote. We already know what Smith refers to when he says something satisfying, if his shilling for the Rise of Skywalker is any indication to go by. But the problem isn't Smith's lies and deceit, it is how crafted they are to divert attention and to sideline the main character of a show he only made for the money, clearly. And of course, we already know what's going to happen in part 2. Evelyn is going to be betraying one side and the other and just trying to draw some water to her own well. But it is also, as I mentioned, other things that are sparking the controversy over Masters of the Universe Revelation. And if you don't believe me, I have this article from Newsweek that Clownfish TV were kind enough to tweet about the other day. And it is about Tiffany Smith, the voice of Andra in the show, who boasts how she's the first black woman in Masters of the Universe. Yeah, because it's all about being the first on for something, whatever it is. Are you people involved in this project willing to be the first ones to shut the hell up? It seems like you could really do with it, and also you would be doing many favors to the fans as well. In this article, Tiffany Smith also talked about her audition to get this first big role, and of course the part of big is only a joke, and I am just saying this with major air quotes because it's not really that big, or at least that's what we all thought until I read this little bit in the article that says the following, quote, "I remember at the end of the audition I had to say the iconic 'I have the power' line, so I pulled my lightsaber off the wall, because yes, I have too, and raised it up over my head as I said the line, end quote. Oh yeah, what better way to represent diversity than by taking a man's place, right? Remember, it's only good when it fits a woman. Wanna bet that the second part of this dumpster fire will be Tila taking the place of the sorceress and Andra becoming her new He-Man? I bet that is going to be, and also it's too evident that they'll go just that way. I mean, it's not something that they cannot avoid. So, once again, we have the idiocy taking hold of entertainment. Remember how they said that She-Ra was a girl's show, and any male adult fan who didn't like it could go back to He-Man and enjoy that instead. Well, now even that has been taken from them in this shallow yet evident attempt at a quick cash grab. Fans got lured in and got ripped off. It's just as simple as that. Sure enough, many were happy with getting that kick to the balls, but others weren't that happy about it. So, the fandom is now divided, just like with The Last Jedi, just like with Star Wars, if you remember. And it is all thanks to Kevin Smith, a big, fat Hollywood liar who won't stop spouting and dribble about the show and its future, but I can only hope it doesn't have one. No future for this thing. That, of course, depends on us, the fans. If we watch this show, if we give it our money, they win. Let us be together and help this thing sink and be forgotten forever, which is what every attempt at misleading the fandom should get, and nothing more. As usual, this is only my opinion, so let me know yours down below in the comments, and until next time, peace out.